Ecclesiastes 9:10. Whatsoever your hand is able to do, do it with your might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in Sheol, are going, whither you are going. So it's saying what you can do in this life, do it. We as Christians are devoted to the Lord, so everything we should do should be under His power and His strength. We don't have to rely simply on our own strength as Christians, because we can rely on Him. Okay. Judges 6:20 through 24. Judges 6:20 through 24. I'm sure that's right. I don't think it is. No, it's not. Verses 28 through 32. 28 through 32. Now that's right. 28 through 32. Okay. 28 through 32. And in the morning the men of the city found that the altar of Baal had been pulled down, and Asheroth over it cut down, and the second stair offered on a newly built altar. So the people come to discover this, and the people are upset because their idol is tore down. First off, this ain't their property. It's just they were using it in their pagan worship. And to signify this in our life, when we come to the Lord and give up our old life, there's going to be people in it who are upset because we're not fun anymore as they see it. We're not willing to do the same things anymore as they used to see it. And they're going to be upset and mad at us. Verse 29. And they said to each other, who did this thing? And they inquired and investigated, and it was said, Joshua, son of Gideon. Joseph's son Gideon did this thing. So they point out Gideon did it. It was his dad's altar. He had a right to do this. The only one that should have been in fault with him would have been his dad, because his dad would have had property over it than he did. And the men of the city said to Joshua, bring your son out to die, because he has pulled down the altar of Baal and cut down Asheroth, the Asheroth over it. So they're clear, they want to kill his son. Now, for him to stand up, we think, okay, they're crazy. Yeah, they are. They're crazy in their idolatry. But we also see how pagan idolatry worship has caused child sacrifice. So fathers have gave up their son. So him doing this says that, okay, I take a stand that needed to be tore down, because that ain't the true God we need to serve. So in a way, by him doing this, he's taking a stand for the true God, for him not to send out his son. Take a stand against what he had been serving. But Josiah said to all who stood around him, are you to contend for Baal, or succeed him? Let the one who contends for him be put to death till morning. If he is a god, let him contend for himself, because he pulled down the altar. And on that day he named the place Jerubbabel, meaning Baal contend with him because he pulled down his altar. So what he's saying is, okay, if Baal's something, let Baal deal with him. Who are you to act on God you serve's behalf? If he's so mighty, if he's so worthy of your service, let him do it. And this is the idea of our Christian life. We're to let God do it. Oftentimes, us trying is a problem. We're to give it over to God. We're to let God lead us. Let him have the control. Too many times we want to take God's judgment in our own hands as well. And we're not. We're not to do that.